Welcome back to Body Talk with Gigi and Melody Marie, powered by Rebecca Davis State Farm, where it's all about the body and we love to talk. So we've been talking about the top 6, well, our favorite top 6, on the list of trends, hot new fitness trends, and we want to just dive right back into number 5, which is going to be strength training. Now, for those of them that don't know, Gigi is a pro fitness competitor, and I too am a pro fitness competitor. Started competing in '02. When did you start competing? For a while now, okay?
She caught me off guard.
She's been doing it for a few years. But as pro fitness competitors, strength training is all about us. We love strength training. That's what we do every day, all day. So when we know something about strength training, we know something about strength training, okay?
Yes.
So strength training can be a range of things, from weight training. And one thing I wanted to touch on is that myth that women think they're going to actually bulk up if they actually start strength training. Well, actually what happens with that, just a little side note, is that when you strength train, you actually build lean muscle. Lean muscle helps you burn body fat. And look at us. We're itty bitty little things. And when I tell you we train, we don't work out. We train.
It's the difference.
Yes, and we're not bulked up, okay? So it's a myth, you guys. So strength training, how much do you love strength training? I love strength training.
And I'm glad that you actually mentioned that myth. I was, a few years ago, I thought that a lot of women had actually realized the importance of weight training equals strength training, equals fat burning, equals increase your metabolism. But unfortunately, there still are a lot of women who don't understand that. And you can't just perform cardio, which is an aerobic exercise like running or getting on the treadmill. You just can't do that anymore. You have to be able to build muscle, and because muscle is going to actually still be burning calories while you're at home sleeping. I tell my clients the reason why we do that is like when you're at home tonight, you got the covers pulled up, I want your metabolism still to be doing this, burning some of that extra fat. And that's really what happens with strength training.
And it's great to add in with a duo of cardiovascular and strength training. But I'm glad that this is on the list as the top 6, because that means more people are taking to it. And strength training is where it's at, you guys. If you want to look toned, if you want that derriere to be kicked up, if you want your arms not to keep flapping when you're waving by, strength training is the way to go. You got to be able to tone and get fit.
And it's not just for aesthetic purposes. Actually, building more muscle is good for health purposes.
For the bones,
For the bones. It helps with fighting chronic conditions like diabetes. Back problems. And a number of other studies have been done to show that building muscle, a certain amount of muscle mass, increasing your muscle mass, which is what we're talking about, will help with some of these chronic conditions that a lot of people start to especially experience as they get older in life.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's very important.
I love it. So what's number 4 on the list?
Number 4 topping the list, well, backwards, but what we are covering is HIIT training. Yes, high interval intensity training. And what that is, that became popular about less than 10 years, probably about 8 years ago.
I love HIIT.
Love HIIT. And similar what Melody Marie was mentioning earlier, Tabata is one of my favorite forms of
Tabata
HIIT
is her favorite
which is similar to my name, Tabata. That's my other name. But I love Tabata. Tabata is a type of HIIT training, and HIIT training is where you combine fast movement, intensity with short breaks or rest periods.
So you might do like something for like 30 seconds and then move on to the next thing for 30 seconds, then move on to the next thing for 30 seconds, and then boom, take like a minute break. And then you're going to turn that cycle back around. I love it. It's super calorie burning HIIT training.
And you can vary it in many different ways. You can structure it like in a number of cycles, like what Melody Marie just mentioned, or you can break it up into like 2 or 3 rounds. But typically HIIT training, usually because it burns so many calories at the pace you're moving, typically about 30 minutes is what you want to go for. It's not something you want to do for like a 50-minute or an hour long.
20 minutes to 30 minutes, and you can burn just as many calories in that time.
That's the beauty of HIIT
Yes,
training.
I love it. And if you ever want to get your butt kicked in Tabata, like Tabitha loves to kick my butt,
love it.
then you make sure to holler at Body by Gigi, okay?
Holler at your girl. But listen, guys, we need to take a quick break, and make sure you come back, and we're going to finish out the list of the top hottest fitness trends for 2017.
We're going to bring you the next 3. We'll be right back.
Right back.